Hey guys, it's me, Matt, RailFan845. Just finally wanted to do a face-to-face video, just showing myself off. Since none of you it's been a full year on my account, and I have never did a... I mean, sometimes in some of my videos you have seen me, but it's the first time you see me like this, all together. So, I just wanted to take the time to wish all my train buds a very Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2012, and so far so good. Got a lot of nice things for Christmas, and hope under your tree that the big man brought you some nice stuff. So I got a lot of nice stuff, and I did a lot of work on the layout the past few months, and want to show you all the stuff I've been doing. So let's get started. And before I begin, I want to just take this quick moment. If recently the rail fan community has been deeply, deeply heartbroken with the horrible loss of Alex Fry, I believe his last name was. But this kid was 13 years old, and I believe it was during this month actually. He committed suicide due to the facts of him being a huge train buff and loving his hobby and all that, and he gets picked on. He got picked on and picked on and picked on, and it was endless bullying, and he committed suicide. Very, very heartbroken. I was just very, very deeply sad to hear that news. It was very upsetting to hear that, and it really affects just our community, not as just train buffs or anything like that, but human beings. You know, like this kid liked what he liked, you know, and everybody has the right to like what they like. You know, this is a hobby for anybody, and kids seem to think that kids that like trains get picked on by kids that think, oh, you're retarded, you like Thomas the Tank Engine or something. Now, no offense to any Thomas the Tank Engine fans. I know that there's a lot of guys out there on YouTube that are like 13, 15 years old. No hard feelings. Just saying that that's what usually bullies are saying when it comes to trains. They usually think that. So you know what? To all those bullies out there, piss off, you know? That it's not right. I really was heartbroken hearing about this. I mean, he wasn't just a victim of... He was a member of the rail fan community, but he was also a victim of bullying. And I'm really sick of that. It's got to stop. But this kid liked what he liked, and you'll always have the right to do your own thing. He loved this hobby for the sake because he loved watching trains and all this other stuff, and it was just really heartbroken for me. So I say rest in peace, Alex, and I wish the very best of his family and his friends. So rest in peace, Alex. Anyways, let's get on to the layout update. Okay, so I finally got this area done. I finally got my whole mountain area done, hillside area done. I ballasted the track over there and all through here. So this is finally the first time I could say oh, you just saw a little bit. Ignore those cars. Those are not to be seen just yet. Those you're going to see in a few minutes. But this area, I can finally say this is my first completed scene on this whole layout. And I'm very pleased with it. I worked months on end on this scene, and it's finally come together. And it looks phenomenal. Very happy with how this looks. So there's that scene. I can finally move on to other projects on my layout. Like the next thing you're about to see, which is my... this is my... switch I got that I've been wanting to get for a while. I got coarse ballast because that's how the whole yard's going to be. I'm going to have a left hand switch going that way, right hand that way, another right hand over there. So there's that. This is very nice how this came out, but unfortunately these switches had to get shipped back to China due to the fact that the molding was very bad during shipping overseas. And no hobby shop in the United States is expecting these switches to come in until late March, early May. So that is very, very annoying. So I can't continue my yard until further notice. So that pisses me off, but I got a lot done. And you're going to see, I'm going to explain that in a minute, that nice little scrap load I got over there. I'll explain that in a sec. Let me get to over here. I finally got another big thing with my Christmas money. The Harley-Davidson dealership. Which also looks very awesome. I love how this looks. This is very cool. I'm not going to be doing that plaster effect when you put it on and wipe it off for the bricks. I'm not doing that. Because this is my first MTH building, and I really want to treasure this because this is really cool. The paint scheme's phenomenal on it, as you can see. Really quickly, I'm going to unplug it from the charger. You can see the front. Oh, sorry, let me zoom out. Oh, I am. Here you go, the Harley-Davidson dealership. And it's also got this cool little sign there saying, always a leader. Got all these other motorcycles following this one. Very cool, very cool. Now, there is a silhouette type thing in there, but I can't show you it because it's too dark in there. You can only see it in person, but not on this camera. But here's the other cool little feature on it. The door opens up, giving you full access to get into the building. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of the scale Harley-Davidson motorcycles, and I'm going to put them in there, and have them around the building for the dealership for, and it's going to be cool how I do that. So there's that. I also redid all my roads. I redid all the road, as you can see. The next building I'm getting for my town is the Esso Gas Station by Lionel with the neon site, but with the neon sign, which is really cool. I'm going to get that. It's going to go right there. Because I know for a fact the MTH firehouse cannot fit there. So there's that. Okay, we're going to move on back to over here. I went to a train show recently over the weekend, and I'm going to show you some of the items I picked up. Okay, first I'm going to talk about this scrap load that you see. That actually is an HO scale pile. And it's made by Chooch Industries. And they're an HO scale company, but they make these really, really cool piles with all these cool details and stuff on them. They're just so cool. They look like O-gauge piles, and they are in scale with O-gauge people. So I'm going to use these as narrow gauge stuff, you know? And that's going to be kind of cool. I'm going to be using them as, pretend like the railroad once at its time had a narrow gauge railroad. So think about it like that, but they never did. Anyway, so here's another thing I picked up. This cool golden railroad spike. Now this is fake. This is a real railroad spike, but this is fake. This is the real Penske logo, which is really cool. That's the only reason why I picked it up. A golden Pennsylvania Railroad gold railroad spike, which is really cool. Picked that up. Neat little novelty. $3. I couldn't beat it. Now here's the final thing I picked up. There are two things actually. First, I picked up this, my very first Weaver freight car. This is not brass. This is plastic, as you can tell. But it's so cool. I had to buy it. $15, and it's got very, very nice detail. So I'm very happy I got my first Weaver car. Now for my personal favorite thing I got at that entire show, and probably this piece I'm going to treasure for a very, very long time and never sell, is this. A Long Island Railroad steel-sided Caboose. This car is phenomenal. This is probably one of my personal favorites in my collection, if not my favorite in my entire collection of O-gauge cabooses, because I live on Long Island, and Long Island Railroad has so much history here, and this means a lot to me. So there's that. Expect a full review on that. But for now, this is Matt, RailFan845, signing off, and expect more videos.